Hey, welcome to Seth's Tone Zone. I am Seth, your host, and this week I'm bringing you another big Klon Shootout. Clone, whatever you want to call it. I've done some of these clones before, but I wanted to mix a massive amount of them, kind of in, I guess you would say, the silver Klon variety. I will do another video on the ones with the germanium transistors in it. I think we have a couple others. This is pretty much every Klon pedal we have, I think. I'm pretty sure on that one. I have 7 here today. It was kind of a fun time arranging these. They're in no particular order, but I will show you differences between certain circuits. We got the new Keeley Oxblood circuit, which is a different circuit altogether than the Klon, but it's their interpretation by Keeley, and I thought I should include it in this video. And we have the brand new Ryra one, which I kind of consider to be the closest to the real original Klon Centaur sound. And on this time we finally got the old Electro-Harmonix Soul Food back. So variety of price ranges. I will try to remember most of them in my head. I probably won't, but all of them. But I will give you prices and we can compare differences. I am playing beautiful Nash 72 Tele Deluxe style guitar with with Lawler Regals in them. I haven't played this guitar in a while. I love it. It's got a lot of awesome sounds. I am going through the ever trusty V40 Deluxe. I wanted a nice clean amp because I think the last time I showed it on a Plexi style amp. And a lot of people like to use these Klons into beautiful clean Fender-ish sounding amps. Well, let me get started. First we have the Electro-Harmonix Soul Food. Let me just introduce them all one by one as quick as I can. Electro-Harmonix Soul Food, which was one of the first clones on the market. I actually think it was the first clone on the market. Super affordable. It's like $60. Seriously. I have the Rockett Archer Silver. Done that one before. It's a really nice pedal. We did the other Wampler Tumnus. This time I have the Tumnus Deluxe. I'll show you guys some of the cool features on that make it different from these other ones. MXR Sugar Drive, which is another very inexpensive offering. I believe it's like $125 around there. Archer Silver is about $199, $189 around there. Tumnus Deluxe $199. The brand new Ryra, which is around $190. The Ryra, I really feel like it's the truest clone of them all here, as far as what you want for that original sound. It's very subjective. Anybody can. It's just my opinion. Playing all these and being around them every single day. Just differences I noticed, different players playing different guitars. All right, I'm going to stop talking about that now. This is the Keeley Oxblood, which is, like I was saying, their own circuit, based on their own circuit. But it's of the Klon variety, a lot more gain, I've noticed. And I've done this one before, of course, many times. I own one of these. The Mythos Mjolnir, which has a lot more gain as well. But I'm interested to see the gain differences between the Oxblood and the Mjolnir. So I'm going to get started here. I just kind of have them all set pretty neutral. All these only have one tone control, except the Tumnus Deluxe has a 3-band EQ, which might be really nice and useful. And it also has a hot switch, which will make it even more gain. So I will definitely test the 3 gains in this and see how much more they are. Like I'm saying, it's a different approach from everybody on how they want to make these circuits. Some guys like them more gainy, some guys like them more true to the original sound, blah, blah, blah. So let's hear them now, and I'm going to shut up. So here we go. Let's start with the Soul Food. The drive is down. I'm going to have the trebles in the middle here and the volume kind of to the room. So I'll mess with it a little bit. First of all, here's my clean. On the bridge pickup. Here's the Soul Food. A lot of treble bite I'm noticing right off the bat. It's pretty much very clean. It's more of a clean boost, really. So if I had the volume up a little bit, it might show you that. That's clean. Alright, I'm going to move on here. Here's the Archer. Same settings. Right off the bat, I feel like the Archer has a little bit more gain at that stage, but it's very similar on the amount of treble. That was a horrible Here I Am, Rock You Like a Hurricane impression there. Back to the Soul Food there. That's really super clean. So already off the bat, Archer has a little bit more gain at that stage. I'm going to move on to the Tumnus. Back to the Archer. The Archer just has a little bit more attack that I would like. Nothing wrong with the Tumnus. It's just a little different. Of course, I also... this 3-band EQ, I'm sure, has a lot to do with it. I'm going to mess with it a little bit. But... kind of need a little bit more level on the Tumnus as well. It's got a lot of growl there. Back to the Archer. They're all similar. They're all doing the same thing. A lot of low mids and high mids as well. They really punch through very nicely. I'm going to go to the Sugar Drive here. A little bit less overall drive than these other ones here. It's more like the Soul Food. Let's go between those. I just feel like just playing one chord, the Soul Food just has like a brightness that the other ones don't have as much. The other ones are a little warmer. Sugar. There's some differences for sure. Let's move on. I want to get all 6 going here, so we got a lot to cover here. Here's the Ryra. Oh, I like that. It's got like this low mid character that's just beautiful. No offense to these other ones, that's really nice. Compare that with like the Soul Food. Definitely more high mids, definitely more low mids. It's just they're really nice.
But it's also the Ryra has an open clarity.
Yep.
At the same time, even though it doesn't have like that kind of more hyped high end that the Soul Food has.
Definitely. Like I said, they're all different flavors, and they're all going to sound a little different. Oh my God, there's a spider in here. I just saw. Well, it won't get me, but I have the gain pretty low on the Ryra too, which is.
Why do you compare the Ryra to the Archer?
Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Start. again, Archer is brighter. Ryra has that nice low mid thing. But this, I like the way the Archer sounds as well. It's really nice. Sorry, I just saw this spider like glide across the. Once again, that Ryra just has. I think I have the treble around the same spot in the middle. I mean, I could brighten up the Ryra a little bit. It still keeps that really nice character. It's really nice. That's all I can say. I really like it. Cool. They're pretty close.
Yeah, I think the Archer has, to me, to my ear, the Archer has that same kind of similar powerful lower mids, but there's like a smoothness in the high end in the Ryra.
And like when I go back to this one here, that smoothness is kind of gone. It's not horrible. It's really good for that price range.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot. But I remember, I've read on this that's one of the complaints about the Soul Food. But when they were first on the market, this was it, Let's see. Let me do Ryra to Tumnus really quick. Turn one of those off and not have both on. Here's a Ryra. Tumnus. Definitely has a little bit more bite, but it has some of that nice low-end character that the Ryra has. Ryra, I'd say, is more low mids. This is more overall low. A lot of people, that's what they always say about the Tumnus. It has a lot of bass. I like that, though.
Tumnus sounds just kind of smooth to me.
Yeah. Very smooth.
Kind of like flat sounding, kind of smooth, which is cool. But the character that some of the other pedals is also really cool. Yeah. It's not. There's certain things I like about all of these, really, and the fact that this one has a 3-band EQ, you can really sculpt it, and it's more of like it's kind of flat, so with the 3-band EQ, you can actually kind of sculpt it.
Definitely. Let me try to mess with that a little bit, like see if I can kind of take the treble down, see if I can match it with the Ryra a little bit. Close. Pretty easy to do it. Very useful. I like that. I guess I'll do it with the sugar real quick.
You're both on.
Thank you. I'm click happy over here. Closer. Definitely. But doesn't have that same character. Cool though. They're all nice. I mean, they all have something. This is what these shootouts are about. Really though, come down, try them out, and whatever your flavor is, come check them out. Let's go Oxblood. This is a complete. Actually, before I get to that, I'll do that one last because these are at least the same circuits. Here is the Mjolnir. A little bit more gain. Has a lot of that smoothness I like that the other one has. This here compared to the Ryra. A little bit more high-end bite. But the gains are, man, I really have the Mjolnir down. I'm going to do it like halfway on them and just see what we're looking at here. All right, Ryra. It's more of a roaring and bite in that one. So far, the Ryra's winning, and I have the Mjolnir.
I don't mind the Mjolnir at all.
No? You like it a lot?
Yeah.
So far, those two are the best. I'd say Archer and Tumnus followed by these two. So they're super nice. I like that a lot. Every time I play that thing. I'm like, God, I don't need another Klon. Stop selling me Klons. No, I'm going to move on to the Oxblood just for sake of time here. Compare some gains. I want to hear the high gains on those. Here's the Oxblood. Different circuit. Has a fat switch, a clipping difference, tone level, and drive. Well, let's just hear. This is with the fat switch off, so it's a lot more treble. It's just different. It's totally different. Here with the fat switch on. Definitely improved it to me. It's more of a roaring distortion almost, not, overdrive. It's just different. Here's a different clipping. I'd say that's more true to the original. It's a little hollow. Of course, I do have the fast switch on. That's probably making a big difference. But I feel like when it's not on, it's too much treble. It's nice for what it is, though. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of max these gains. I really want to hear them on these three because I have the most options, I feel, here. So let me put that fat back on. Woo! And I'll show you the hot in this mode. So let's see how much gain I can get out of these things. Clean. Here's the Tumnus on hot mode. Distortion pedal now. Woo! That is a lot of gain. Oxblood. Less, but still good. Still, it's got this hollowness I don't like as much. And I got the tone up too, so Mjolnir. That is a lot of gain for a Klon. Tumnus again. Definitely the most compressed. Woo. There's more of a sweetness on that note in the Mjolnir I like. Switch to the neck here just to get some cool solo tones. Oxblood. I think that fat switch is pretty fat. It all really just depends on what kind of gain you're trying to get. I suppose I should probably max them all now and see like how much gain these things can actually put out. Did I do this right? Yeah. I'm sitting there going, alrighty. Yeah. Soul Food at max gain. A lot of treble. It has a nasalness I don't like. Archer. A lot of treble as well. That is a lot of gain. Still has a smoothness that I like, even at full gain. I'm having too much fun clicking. I like that one at fuller gain. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do. The guy from, oh man, I forgot his name. Forgive me, Mr. Mythos. No, anyway, the guy from Mythos, really nice guy, and I cannot remember his name. That's his take. He really improved the gain at higher gain settings because these aren't known for that. Yeah. Even though I'm maxing them just to see what they kind of have.
The Mythos does have like a. It has like a kind of a sweet height, upper mid, high frequency.
Yeah, the upper mid's cool. Great.
It's not done in an offensive way.
Other ones are a little bit more offensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to pick a winner. If you guys want to comment and subscribe below, you can. You don't have to subscribe to comment, but if you want to help us out, please do it. I'm trying to get to answer some comments. We're having some password issues, so in fact, I got to get back on there and answer some of the comments from the last couple of weeks. We've been changing around our office setup lately, so we're getting there. Please come down, try all these pedals. They're all available here at Alvas on our website as well, I believe. And nothing more else I can say there. So join us next week. We'll have another video up for you. And I hope everybody's having a good summer. Thanks for joining me this week. And see you later. I'm picking the Ryra because it's my...